oftentimes work at a company called Funimation.
Yeah.
They're a nice little company out of Dallas that has been growing, like the end of Akira or whatever, and it's just kind of absorbing everything as it goes along. I started in like 1998 on this goofy show called Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z! I like that. Whoever said that, I like you. Anyway, good, to the point. Yeah, I started there in like 98. I was the voice director for the series, which meant I got to cast myself for everything, and it was really cool.
Yeah.
Actually, in some defense, like back in the early days, there were only like 11 people on our cast list, so a lot of us had to play a lot of different things, and I was the only guy with a super low voice, so I got to play anyone that was a low voice, and then everybody else that they couldn't find anyone else for. So I ended up playing Vegeta, and Piccolo, and Yamcha, and Mr. Popo, and Kami, and the Dragons, and Gaz, and Mez, and Zarbon, and Raccoon, and Jinx.
Long list.
Yeah, you can look it up. And it's
Wikipedia.
Yeah, Wikipedia.
What? Wiki?
You can look it up in the Wikipedia. Wow, there are like 3 Gokus in the room, or at least 2. Hold on, there's just 2.
1, 2.
I see a Roshi.
Oh, hi, Goku.
Roshi. Sweet. Oh, that's cool. It's like, yeah, it's like cool. What happened to your hair, Goku? You're like sort of. You're sort of super. Oh, okay.
Dude.
No. His hair freezes easily.
You're like emo Super Saiyan. Sort of. Yeah, you're like Nirvana Super Saiyan. I like it. It's good. That's what happens if they go like beyond like a Super Saiyan 5. It just becomes like a relaxed kind of
surfer dude.
Anyway, so yeah, I played a lot of characters on Dragon Ball Z. That was awesome. And that show like never ends. We're still making it.
Wow.
To this day, we're still working on that show. Like, I'm sure there's going to be some video game or something we have to do this year for it. It just seems like, just like the show itself, it just kind of just keeps standing there, and no matter how much you blow it up, like, the smoke clears and it's just going. And like, come on. Alright. Well, I'm not going to complain because it was awesome. So after I worked on Dragon Ball, then Funimation was like, oh, there's other anime out there too. We should maybe try and get another one. So I got this show called Yu Yu Hakusho. Because I played this guy named Kubar in it. He's awesome.
Oh my God.
He has a sword and a cat named Aikichi. And his spirit sword and a pinky finger of love.
He has a crush on Hiei's sister.
And he has a crush on Hiei's sister.
Why do you like cats so much?
I don't know.
Because they're awesome.
He likes cats and Megalica, which makes sense. Cats and heavy metal music. Awesome. So,
It's a proper balance.
yeah, so I played that dude on that show, and then let's see what happened.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Then we worked on a show called Blue Gender, which was like the first show that, honestly, it was like one of the first shows that kind of paved the way for the type of recording that we do now, because it was on Blue Gender, where I was like, come on, we've got to get like we've got to get all the assets. I want to be able to hear the Japanese voice. I want to be able to hear the sound effects. I want to hear the music when we do this. But because before, when we worked on Dragon Ball Z, they're like the Japanese weren't really quick when it came to delivering materials for Dragon Ball. In fact, the show had been dubbed like 8,000 years ago in Japan, and so I think all their materials were just floating on a boat somewhere. So we ended up getting most of the materials for the early recordings of Dragon Ball from Mexico. So if we even attempted to listen to the early dubs, we didn't hear the Japanese voices. We heard like the Mexican voices, and that's why I learned that Chi-Chi was named Milk in the Japanese dub. In the Mexican dub, because Chi-Chi means boob or something like that. So that didn't stick. And then the same thing with Yu Yu Hakusho. We just really weren't able to, when we were working on these giant machines that had the video on it, so we couldn't listen to what was on that video cassette. So we just kind of had to guess a lot of it. Blue Gender was the one where we first started really studying how the Japanese do their voice work and tried to mimic that. It may or may not have worked. but it did definitely set the stage for other shows, like the next one I was in, which is a show called Fruits Basket. Fruits Basket is a very unique show in my life, and I don't think I've ever quite played anything quite
Oh my gosh!
flamboyant as that character. I'm oftentimes cast as dudes who have swords or huge muscles or don't have their shirts on most of the time.
But he's manly in
Well, I
his
got
own
something
way.
for you.
What? Oh, you're gonna make me take off my shirt?
No!
Oh. Apparently this is timely. Like this is should I open it now?
Yes!
Open it.
Open it! Open it! Open it! Open it!
It's an animal.
An animal.
I don't know if it's breathing.
It's a dead hamster.
It's a mug.
It's a mug.
Filled with candy.
About the shirt.
Oh my god. That is the best thing I've ever seen.
This beautiful mug has been passed down the Armstrong line. I will drink hot sparkles every morning. Sweet. This is so cool.
Plus you get some candy and
Yeah, and some contraceptives for those for. And hockey. I sometimes
honey and grape candy. That grape candy's really good.
I'm gonna eat it right now. Actually, I hope it doesn't do to me what it did in I was in a meeting in Japan.
Yeah.
I was working on a video game with Namco Bandai. And I was at the Dent's headquarters, who was the developer at the time. And on the way to the meeting that I had with them, I stopped by the convenience store, like a Japanese convenience store that was in the train station, and they had all this crazy candy, and I'm fascinated with this candy of all sorts. And they had, just like Pocky has men's Pocky, there was this candy that said, for her, and then there was this other candy that said, for him. I'm like, obviously, I'm a dude, I'm alright. The man candy. So I grabbed it, and I didn't actually try it until I was sitting in the meeting, and I was really jet lagged. I was super tired, and I opened it up, I popped one of the candies in my mouth, and it's like, whatever. It tastes like eucalyptus or something like that. And I'm like, wow, my breath is fresh. The meeting is going on, and all of a sudden they ask me a question. I'm like, bro, wait. Oh God. Jesus, oh God, what the hell is this? And it cracked open, and then the foulest taste ever was in my mouth. It was disgusting. And I'm like, what is this candy? And they're like, fish egg. Fish egg. So it's like, they're supposed to be good for testosterone. Disgusting. This is so gross. So yeah, don't get mysterious candy in Japan.
Got it.
If you do, eat it before you go into your meeting and determine whether it has fish eggs in it or not. It's so sick. Thank you for this.
Hey, no problem.
So yeah, Ayami in Fruits Basket was interesting. He's very tall. He has a lot of skills in making dresses. And,
You're having too much fun with that.
might have liked boys, actually. I think he was attractive to men and women.
What was your good, eh?
He looks beautiful in a wedding
He had a
dress.
crazy laugh.
Oh god.
And he was really fun to play, honestly. I didn't expect to, like when I saw Fruits Basket come in, I watched some of the episodes. I was talking to Justin. He was like, hey, I've got a part for you on the show. I'm like, oh, is it that guy Hattori? I think I'd like Hattori. He goes, no, actually, Kent Williams is going to play. I'm like, who am I going to play? And he goes, oh, I think you'll like it. And he handed me the episode on tape. And I went home and watched it. I'm like, nice person, you. And then after that, it kind of gets really boring. We started jumping into the Dragon Ball series after that. That was really fun. I played Yamcha in Dragon Ball. He was an awesome character in Dragon Ball. Like, he's way cool in Dragon Ball. He's like got cat. He's super powerful. He's like desert punk. And he has problems with like girls and whatever. But then, man, when it gets to the Dragon Ball Z series, something really bad happens to him. I guess when a hand goes through pierces your stomach and all the way through your heart, and like you die, and then you come back to life, and maybe you die again or whatever, that can probably affect you. It really didn't do wonders for Yamcha's personality. By the end of the show, he's just so super lame. He's just sitting around with Chi-Chi, like, so Goku guys, do you like want to date or anything? That was really, really bad. Then the voice actor John Bergmeyer, who plays Tien Shinhan, he and I have this joke rivalry between Tien and Yamcha as to who's the douchiest between them. And there was one of the Namco Bandai games where it's like this kind of a what-if story where Tien and Yamcha fused to become Tiencha. It was awesome. Yeah, it was awesome. Okay, so she gave me this mug for this dude named Alex Louis Armstrong in Full Metal Alchemist, and that show is just super awesome. I love Full Metal. It's such a... I remember when we were first working on Full Metal Alchemist, I watched as much of the series as they had on them at the time. I was totally fascinated by it. It was amazing. And I still like that. It's a shame, though, that Alex Louis Armstrong becomes a very weird character towards the end of it. You can't quite tell what he's doing. So by the end of the series, I really had no clue what was going on, because he'd only be in the episode for like a few minutes, and he'd either go, yes, secret, yes. Oh boys, I'm so happy, and then that's the end of that episode. Next episode, and talked about things, and then at the end he's like, I'll see you later. So I was really happy when Brotherhood came out, because he had lots of lines in that. It was awesome, and he had a sister, and I don't want to spoil anything because some of you haven't seen it.
His sister kicks ass.
Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame. The shame he brought to you. This grape candy is awesome, by the way.
Thank you. If you want more, there's a little bit more in there.
I'm already,
You're going to probably eat all of them by the end of the day.
Let's see, and I'm just going to keep rambling off stuff that I've done unless you guys have any questions. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep going. Yes?
In the fashion episode, when your character wears a wedding dress, how do you think he looked in the dress?
He looked beautiful.
He looked fabulous, of course. He looked better than any of the other characters I played in the dress. Amy was definitely the most attractive, I think, of all the characters I played. Actually, do you know who would look good in the dress as well? Kurogane probably would look good. Here's another character that has a sword. And I love Zoro in One Piece.
Oh, he's my favorite character.
Man, this show is awesome. And I always tell people Zoro is the best character you could possibly play in One Piece.
Yes, he was.
He's like, you're still allowed on the boat, but you don't have to do very much, you know? Luffy has a ton of stuff to do, and Nami always has a ton of lines, but Zoro just kind of sleeps and drinks and then gets up and goes, Luffy, you're an idiot! Which is probably what I would do if I was on the boat. I'm enjoying it. Oh, and perhaps he might not know where he is, or perhaps he might get into an argument with Sanji. It always happens.
He's always kicking ass.
Yes, Paul, question.
Actually, speaking of Ayame, I have a challenge for you.
Oh no.
We all love this.
As Ayame, in Ayame's voice, say that you are Kuwabara and that Yusuke Urameshi is Pikaponian scum of the earth.
He says he is Kuwabara.
Yeah.
And Yamcha is Pikaponian scum?
No, Yusuke Urameshi.
Should write it down.
Okay, so it's Ayame. It's Ayame dressed as...
It's like in Ayame's voice.
In Ayame's voice.
but you're cool, but as Kuwabara. Like you're Kuwabara with Ayame's voice, but you still hate Yusuke Urameshi, and you think he's Pikaponian scum of the earth.
Okay, sorry, my brain is like...
It's alright. It's alright.
Help fulfill this fantasy of yours, I'm going to do it.
I just thought it was a fun challenge.
Oh, goodness. I'm Kuwabara, and I have a sword. Hey, Urameshi, I hate you so much. You Pikaponian scum. That's the weirdest request.
You're welcome.
Barely keep up with that.
This is my little sister, okay?
Like, yeah, okay, that's... Yeah, you should have put in 2 quarters for that. Wow, I don't like you, so... Oh.
I love you, Ed.
Okay. Any other questions? Oh, yeah.
Okay, I have a question for Aya, okay? I need to know just one thing. We all know that Aya and Shigure have a thing for each other. We saw it in the show.
Ooh, spicy.
But I want the truth. You guys ever have any spicy moments?
Spicy moments?
And
Maybe the time we did cheese nachos together? You know what I mean?
Have you confessed your love for each other?
No.
He's still torn between Kyo, remember? He woke up in bed.
For each other.
It's so weird, like, so oftentimes panels will just become like these weird fruits basket panels. I really wish I'd make another series or something like that. I kind of wish they'd make a
They should.
show.
Are they friends?
I think it was unfinished. I think there was a lot that, I mean,
They could have done. I know.
Yeah, or just a spin-off series,
Yeah.
just Ayame's dress shop.
Ayame's dress shop.
.net. Yes, Jack is...
In Vegeta's voice, can you say defeating a sandwich only makes it tastier?
Defeating a sandwich only makes it tastier. No, I won't say it. Oh, crap. All right, now becomes the time of the panel where it's just jukebox. Say something, monkey.
Oh my God, please be gone.
I saw your ukulele.
Oh, no. Be kind to me, yellow shirt person.
Is there a kind of character type that you've never been able to play that you want to? Like a kind of voice, kind of person?
It depends on who you ask. I think there's a lot of characters I don't know how to play. I'm not really good with characters who talk super fast. Like my voice does not work that way. I have a large voice with huge vocal cords, and it just takes a lot of energy for them to start moving around.
Pasta.
Whenever I have to say super fast, it just breaks my brain a little bit. I need that kind of stuff for like Todd Habercorn.
Oh, watch out for me.
I'm sorry, who?
Watch out for me when you both are up there.
Oh no, I'm scared.
You're gonna love me.
On my panel already. It's done. I'm just kidding.
No, you're gonna love me for it.
Mug, what am I supposed to do? Did you have a question out here, little lady? Sorry, Jim.
You did Casanova and Oron, right?
No.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Yes, I did.
Oh. They actually showed like multiple times you had to say Hanazuka. How many times did that actually take?
It took me forever. There are certain names that I just simply cannot say. Sadly enough, one of those names is Roanoa Zorro. Is one of the hardest names for me to say. If you say it properly, lots of people say Roanoa Zorro.
Roanoa.
That's not correct. It's Roanoa Zorro.
Roanoa.
That's what Mike McFarlane wants, and it's the hardest thing to say, cool and fast. Like, and no matter, like, I can get all the way to the line, like, no, my name's Roanoa, and it sucks.
I love you for doing his voice.
I love me for doing it. I love anyone who's cast me for doing his voice.
Yeah, I'll say it in German. Ich liebe dich.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
It means I love you.
I love you.
The last part of it sounded really... Yes, right there. I love playing. I like Euro and Sergeant Frog is one of my favorites. I love that guy. I love that show. In a couple weeks, in 2 weeks exactly, Funimation's going to be announcing a show that has been my absolute favorite show I have ever worked on, and it's ridiculous, and I can't go into more details, but very, very soon. But, you know...
Secret. Secret.
I wish I knew. But it ends in AF. I'm kidding. That is a joke. Let's see. Yes.
I got a question. It might not be possible to answer, but I know they're in the process of animating a Dragon Ball Z with Bardock. Do you know if Funimation knows anything about it?
I wouldn't be surprised they knew something about it, but I don't really know. They don't keep us in
I was
the
just
loop.
thinking like an ADR guy. They might have.
I haven't. I'll be honest. I haven't been talked to about it, but that's not to say that it's not going to happen. I'd love it if it did. There's another one, like Plantoraptor, what is that called? Like, there's another one that Funimation hasn't dubbed that has like Vegeta's brother or something. Who actually in the video games I cast Todd Haberkorn as. So
Oh my God.
If that does ever pop up, hopefully they will honor the video game casting.
There's one movie you haven't done, and then there's the MMO. That's out in the
Oh yeah. I wonder if that's ever going to happen in the States, or I think it's just too big of a thing.
Too much licensing?
Yeah. I think they're getting Toei is a very careful company when it comes to how they handle their license. So yeah, I think the internet's just too much of a wide open space for them. They get a little scared. They feel naked. I don't know what I meant by that, but yes.
What were your embarrassing moments during your many years of voice acting?
There have been plenty of embarrassing moments, actually. I've had lots of embarrassing moments, and I'm one of those type of people that kind of like purges them from my memory, so I don't have to remember them ever again, which is the hardest part for me. I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Oh, there was actually there was one time I was actually at Funimation in one of the small booths, and
Hello?
Hi. Hey, what's up?
You know, I'm in... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give you...
my phone.
Say hello.
Shut up, Mom. Call back later.
Hey, hon, I'm in... Bleh. Listen, I gotta call you back. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm in a panel with Chris Sabbath right now, okay, hon?
Yeah.
The number you are dialing is not in service.
Okay, can you call me back about maybe later, hon?
Okay, look, she's still filming, too.
I can't hear you. Wait, say that again?
That's a multitasking skill.
Okay, I can't really hear you very well because I'm in a panel room right now. It's hard to hear.
No, he's not there yet. That's going to be later today or tomorrow.
Applaud really loudly.
Hang up, Laura!
All
right, John Nick.
Plenty of things to do. Go to the dealer room.
Bye.
Buy a mask.
I am so sorry for that, okay? She's a huge fan of yours, though.
Oh, I am too. No, there was one time where I was in one of the booths at Funimation, one of the small booths, and normally, like, voice acting is a very, it's a very personal thing. You get to, like, when you're in that booth, that's like your own space, and if you've eaten like Italian food at lunch and you want to toot in there, you can do that. Except I did, and it was really bad. And they came in with a tour. Yeah, there were this mom, dad, and their daughter, and like, this here's a recording booth. You should come in and take. I'm like, no, come in the booth right now. And they're like, well, just let them step in there and let them know what it's like to be in here. You don't want to know. It's like the biggest booth right now. They put their head in, and their face just looks wrong. It was really, really bad. It was one of the ones that, whoever you like to smell it around, one part. I'm eating really great candy, and we'll continue talking.
You love those great candies.
So yeah, that was one of them. There are many others. Yeah, I've had some bad. I have a lot of embarrassing moments because I have a tendency to put my foot in my mouth all the time. I'm really bad about it.
If you can't find them, I have them right here.
No, I have it right here. I'll call you if I need anything.
Okay.
Yes, bow tie.
Is there any one line that you remember that took you forever to nail?
I remember a line that took me forever, and I hated it. I hated it so much. It was in Dragon Ball, and then we had been recording for weeks and weeks and weeks, for hours and hours and hours, and the director just did not know what to do with this line, and it was Piccolo, and he had just gotten back to Earth, and he goes, yes, 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 I can do this. Right, yes. It was like so awful.
What is he doing? It sounds like he's blasting something off.
At that point where like the director was really into trying to put like one word in every open mouth flap, and it just doesn't always work. Because Japanese don't seem to care. Like the character's mouth will flap like this. Why?